Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm gonna start just journaling my process and my journey to get back into shape after having my third baby. This is the longest I've ever gone in my entire life without working out consistently. I'm in the worst shape of my life, coming from just a little over a year ago, the best shape I've ever been in. I was in the best shape of my life that I've ever been in, got pregnant like a month later, and life, like the craziest experiences of life happened within the last year. It was like the hardest year of my entire life. It's rocked me to my core, my identity. Like I'm like, who even am I anymore? And so I really just want to journal like my process of like refinding myself and getting back into shape, because that's something that I love and it makes me feel good, and it's just been a really long time. So I'm like, I'm not gonna focus on the weight that I have to lose, although I do have like 35 pounds to lose, which is gonna be my greatest transformation ever, because I've never really had this much weight to lose and not had like the muscle as well. So but yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it as authentic as I possibly can. So if no one watches, that's fine. But if I can help one mom, anybody along the way, like that would be enough for me, I guess. And then it'd be just a plus to be able to look back and watch this process and watch the change and the growth. But yeah, anyway. Also, like I said, I'm new to this. This is the first time I've actually this is not actually the first time I've filmed a YouTube video. Before, I like had this like perfection mindset, like where I was like, it has to look perfect in order for people to want to watch it. And that might still be true, but I'm like, if I keep having that mindset, then I'm never gonna start sharing videos. So I'm just gonna go and maybe not even totally edit everything. But that being said, because I'm new to this, I forgot. Be sure to like this video. Totally will help me, because I need all the help I can get in order to start growing this channel. And subscribe. So thanks, guys. This movement. I'm gonna put like my feet like in the middle of the ball, and then like stabilize them like shoulder width apart. And I like hold my hips up with my arms to brace myself until I get strong enough to do it without that. So, and then I'm just gonna do this till like 12 reps. I'm gonna do hip abductors with this ball. I have some clutter here. Aerial dress. So that's right there. just like such a weird concept to like get back into working out. Just after feeling like I would never be out of shape again in my life. Like it didn't really matter what I was going through up until like the last year. Like the gym was like an anchor for me and it made me feel better. And I just feel like so much happened last year that I like chose to stop, and I honestly feel like I would have handled things in my life a lot better had I not stopped. So it's just like an interesting, like, I don't know why I didn't keep going, because like that's just what I've always done. Like that maybe could have been burnout, but anyway, we're getting back in it, and I think it's important to like refrain your identity around like someone that works out. Like there's this saying that like with a smoker that's trying to quit smoking, you don't tell yourself I'm trying to quit. You reframe the wording and say I don't smoke, and you identify as someone that doesn't smoke in order to quit. So for me, I realized a couple of days ago, I was like, no, I need to reframe my brain around someone. I work out regularly. I choose healthy foods, and I have healthy habits around food. So that's something that I'm really going to focus on for the next like month or so, until like I actually am back into being that person. So yeah. I like my forms kind of sucking. I'm filming a YouTube video, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
This will be my first one, because I never posted like the 5 other ones that I filmed. I'm gonna squeeze your butt at the top, but not like arch your back. You want to keep like a neutral spine. Gosh damn it. I shouldn't laugh at myself. I just need to accept it. Also, obviously my goal is to get better at these videos as I go. So hopefully each one gets a little bit better quality, because this one's gonna be like a painful for me to actually post, because it's like dim light, I'm panting, just yeah, anyway. Okay, now I'm going to do a hip thrust. Can't think right now. So I'm gonna use my bench to adjust my camera. And I'm just gonna use one dumbbell. Usually I like to do barbell. I have a barbell that's in my garage, but we gotta get this workout done like in the next 10 minutes. I've been going for 42 minutes now, so we're gonna get this done in the next 10 minutes, and so I can get my house picked up a little bit before I get my kids ready for school, before I take them to school, before I go to my appointment and meet up with my nanny. It's all big. So yeah, I'm gonna adjust this like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it with 2. If it's too easy, then I'm gonna do it with 1. So let's just keep it real. It's really easy, but I'm gonna do this to maintain better form. It's not about like getting all the weight in, it's about like keep in good form. Something with hip thrust is that you want to try to keep tension on your glutes the entire exercise, and you want to try to get like your hips as far up as you can without like arching your back. You want to like raise up to a neutral spine and really keep like tension in your glutes. Hip thrusters are like probably the best workout to build a booty, so you don't want to skip these. So yeah, it's getting heavy. Okay, just like that. Okay, I moved on to deadlifts, just with a dumbbell. Again, you want to keep your, with these ones that I'm doing like straight leg, and I'm keeping my legs a little bit more than shoulder width apart. And then I want to have like a slight bend in my knee. I don't want to have them like completely straight. And as you pull up, you're wanting to like keep the glutes engaged, like mind muscle connection, and you're gonna want to like squeeze them and hinge. Kind of see like I'm gonna be like this, and then squeeze and engage your glutes. Choose a weight. I mean, if you're just starting out, just get your movement in for a couple weeks. But then you're gonna want to choose a weight that like the last 2 reps are like so hard to do. I'll talk about progressive overload in another video. It's hard. I'm literally shaking. And that's it for this workout. Today was kind of more about getting moving for me. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to show up here as authentically as I can and just honestly document this process. So if you're about that, I would love you to come along, maybe get to know you guys on the internet. I have no clue who's even gonna watch this, so yeah, it'll be fun to look back on. The editing is gonna be not great, so yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I said, hopefully I get to know some people along the way. Also, if you want to add, if you're in a situation like me, just know that being like at your, like this is my heaviest weight, that might look different for everybody, but being in this position where you're just like starting out and you know you kind of got a long way to go before you reach where you want to be, getting started is the hardest part. Once you're like a month into it, 2 months into it, the habit's already formed, it gets easier. It's easier to look in the mirror while you're working out and see the definition and see the change. It's not easy to get started, get out of your comfort zone, get into a new routine, start something. Like the momentum is like, getting the momentum going is like, in my opinion, the hardest part. And don't let it stop you from starting. Just get through the first month, like I said, reform your identity, tell yourself like you are, and believe it, you are someone that actively works out, that is making the healthy choices. Yeah, like with consistency, you'll get to the point where you do start seeing the changes. Other people start noticing the changes. They start asking you, what are you doing? Like, how are you doing this? and yeah, just get started. I'm like honestly preaching to myself right now and reminding myself like just get started, because it's gonna be worth it, and I'm worth it, you're worth it, and yeah, I'm not gonna freaking cry. Anyway.